Alrighty guys, welcome back to the LP. Hope you enjoyed that little time lapse there at the start. I just thought I'd give you a bit of an insight into what I actually do when I clear out these domes. The way I do it is, it's kind of a cross between a fun way. It started out as a kind of fun way to do it for me, one that would keep me interested, but it actually ended up being a really, really nice way to do it with the water bucket especially, and segmenting it into strips and then using the water bucket to efficiently clear out those strips. Because to clear out a strip probably takes 100 seconds, just under 2 minutes I reckon. It's very, very quick. The hardest part is actually placing and removing the gravel, which I guess is not too surprising, but whatever. So basically what's going to happen here is that I'm going to have to enchant a diamond shovel with my 36 levels. And I'm going to get going. I'm going to have this all cleaned out. And I'm going to be back with you when we're done, because today we're going to build something in here. And I know I've been tempting you with it for a little while, so I thought, why not? I always forget they had the elevator. I thought, why not do it today? A good a time as any. I've had that dome up for so long. At least 10 episodes, I think. It's just been sitting there, and I said, yeah, I'll get the redstone project done eventually, you know. It's kind of an eventually kind of thing, but, you know, I finally decided to act on that, so, what are you doing, guy? And how are you in here? So basically, I'm going to act on that, I'm going to get it done, and I'll catch you guys when I'm done with it, so enjoy. Alrighty guys, the dome is, well, almost complete. This is the last water source block in the entire dome, and it's gone. It is completed. We have cleared the dome finally. It actually took me a long time, but I knew it would because I've done it once before. It's okay, I have done it before. But I can tell you it was a lot harder with just an unbreaking 3 shovel. I level 30 enchanted a diamond shovel. And I'm just thinking, you know, any efficiency will do. Even if it's like, sticky piston, even if it's, you know, crummy, it's like efficiency, just efficiency 3 or something, I'll take it. But yeah, I ended up getting just unbreaking, and that was a little annoying to say the least. But it's alright now. It's alright now. Alright guys, so this is, I would regard this as kind of the start of the episode proper. The first little bit there took quite a while just to, you know, remove all the water and get everything done. I've fallen in this again. And yeah, just pretty much get everything done and get this area prepared for what I wanted to do. I can tell you that the first bit you saw of that recording has been recorded over at least a week. And it's just been, one, the motivation, but more to the time to try and sit down and do something about it. And it's really got annoying because I've really, at times, the only times I have had to record and the minimal time I have had to record, I've just been a little busy lately over the last week in particular. I've been doing something every day, which I guess is good for holidads. Like, you want to get out and do stuff, but then again, I want to sit down and record stuff for you guys. And I have not been finding time to do that. And it's totally my fault, and I apologize. But, I'm going to try and get some more stuff just recorded, even if I don't feel too much like it. Maybe just some stuff of me, as I think I mentioned on the server episode, just some sit down and maybe even just do a time-lapse kind of thing of me just building something. Something where I don't want to talk, but I want to just build. So I might just do more stuff like that. But anyway, we should get on to what we're actually building here. This is kind of the fleshing out of the main room of the build. It's kind of going to have a little room inside it. That's the way I've designed it on Blue World. And we may jump over there and I might give you a look, but this is kind of the bare bones structure of it. I just built it out of dirt and cobble, obviously. Obviously, they're not going to be those blocks. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I want to work in glowstone in the floor. And actually on Blue World, obviously I built it out of lapis because that's my default block. But I may include some lapis just for design purposes, and just because it looks cool. Of course it looks cool. I mean, what else would I use apart from lapis? But I may use lapis for the floor here. For the wall, probably just some, standard stone brick. And I'm not sure what I'll use. I'll probably use stone brick for this back wall, but I'm not sure what I'll use for this stuff here. Something that goes well with the floor and the wall, obviously. But I'm not going to worry too much about the design. I really just want to get the redstone done today. What we are building, and I was going to surprise you, but I've realized I've given it away by having this in my on my helper. We are going to build an automatic brewing station, and I know I've been keeping it from you for a while. As I said, it's not a huge build. It's not a hugely exciting build, but I've put my own twist on it. I've developed this design for quite a while, and I think it's got to the point where it's very, very, very good. It's taken a lot of tweaking, and I can tell you the design I started out with would not have fit inside this big dome here. I've kind of recalculated, and I found the design will easily fit inside this dome. Like, it has to fit inside this space here. It will easily fit inside there. I did build the dome a bit bigger. I'm pretty sure when I originally calculated the size of it, I'm pretty sure it was much bigger than it needed to be, just because I wanted it to fit comfortably, rather than be squeezed in and stuff up against the glass. But it's perfectly centered. It's where I want it. I think it feels off center. Really, it only feels off center. I think this thing's off center. Yeah, it is off center. Of course, it's off center because the whole design isn't centered. I'm going to jump into Blue World. I'm actually going to check if we can actually center this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, well, we can't center it, can we? So what's the point, I guess? We could actually, I think, well, if we have the entrance about here, I don't think it'll be too weird. Have a nice wide entrance and we'll have a nice wide entrance to this place, I think, and then it'll come up. But we're going to jump into Blue World right now. Here we are. This is the complete design. These are just not meant to be there. They're just guide blocks for me. Actually, I'll put them back just in case I forget. But this is the final design. Of course, it's built out of lapis. It is not the final actual design. But this is it. I built this at least the good part of 2 months ago, and I've just been wanting to build it ever since. But I don't know why I haven't. I'm not sure. I think it's because I had to clear out the dome and everything. But now that it's cleared out, I really do want to build it. So this is the control station, basically. This is where you choose your potions you want to brew. Ripper's Compact Auto Brewer. On, ready to brew. Off, in progress, which I like. Obvious. Don't use both glowstone and redstone, which, of course, because it's a single player, so I'm the only one using it. Obviously, I won't screw that up. Hopefully. Don't corrupt weakness potions. Actually, now that they've added the new potion, water breathing potion, this weakness slot, which probably doesn't need to be there, I can probably just switch out for water breathing potions, because I'm not going to use weakness potions, let's be honest. I'm just not going to use them. I'm going to use every potion here. I'll probably use, maybe not, well, that's night vision, so I will use that. All of those I'll use. Which one's, that one's strength. Yeah, I may use that for Ender Dragon fight. Poison, maybe not. One of these two will switch out for water breathing, but just depends which one I want to use more. But of course you want to see the redstone behind it, of course, and it is this huge thing here. No, it's not that huge, is it? It's tiny. Wow. And it's color-coded and everything. I really, really like it. I really think it's a nice compact design. Stuff down here with the firing of items into there could be a lot better done, but I'm not going to dwell on it. It's as compact as I want it. I'm very, very happy with it. And I may actually do a redstone video just on this. But yeah, depends how I'm feeling. These things have been done before. But basically the premise is that this is the automatic brewing section, the light blue. All the selectors, the purple are the additional, if I just break out. So all these additional ingredients are controlled by purple. All the main ingredients are controlled by green, as you can see here. And the purple line is the one that fires. What does the purple line do? The pink line. How do I color? The pink line fires the nether wart. to go into the brewing stand. The brewing stand is automatically stocked with water bottles, which I'm going to have to grab a bunch of glass, although water bottles are actually really cheap, so I'm not going to have too much difficulty. Actually, what I want to do is have probably above, so if I want to show you, I'll probably have something like, if I just extend this up and kind of have I want to build this probably something like this with a water source above me, and then just hold right click and all the water bottles will just drop into the hopper and into the system. Very, very efficient way to do it. I may do something like that, but that'll be something I add on afterwards. This orange line is simply for the if it's ready to brew or not. I probably don't even need to have that in there. It's just a nice little extra. And this red line is just to control the spitting of the dropper into the chest, essentially. Whoa, it's full. There you go. That's how much testing I've done of this system. But that's about it. I think that's all all I have to show. All I have to show you. Now I actually need to build this thing. Yeah, I'm not sure if because I'll need to switch back and forth between it, so you're probably going to get another time lapse in here. Actually, I don't think, no, unfortunately I don't think I can do a time lapse. It's too having to go back and forth. So I'm just going to give you progress updates, maybe a little bit of me building it, but we'll see how we go, and I'll see you back when I've got something to say, I guess. So I'll see you then. So one last thing before we start, I actually tried to build this once and very, very quickly realized I built it one too low. So now with the proper positioning, we can probably do it. And I've actually taken the liberty of getting every single thing we need prepared. Hopefully I counted roughly right. And with all those ingredients, let's get started, starting with the hoppers. Alrighty guys, we are done here. I'm not quite sure how much of that you saw. My DX story was messing up, it was doing weird stuff there at the end, but I finished it. As you may or may have not seen, I actually ran out of comparators. I ran out of repeaters, then I ran out of comparators, and then I ran out of repeaters again. I miscounted twice, so, you know, props to me for that. I actually had a feeling I would miscount. We do still have the chests to put in. The chests which will go... Pick up that. Which will go here. All the items that go into here actually just get spat out, which is pretty funny. And the other one, I may have to alter the position slightly of. And I want to see if I can do that, because I've realized a very slight flaw with the system. Oh. So what I want to be able to do is take that power and direct it to this hopper without interfering with those, which we'll be able to do with a half slab. I'll have to do, because the way I was doing it was, oh no, that's not right at all. Wait up. The way I was doing it was actually under here, which means this hop will actually drain into that, I believe, preferentially. Possibly, it's a possibility, so I'm just seeing, can I do that? I think it will if I do, yeah, I think I'll be able to do this if I'm smart about it, is what I'm trying to say. So do I have any stone brick slabs in here? I do not. I do have stairs. I'm just going to use the smooth slabs I have here, because why not? I'm not too fussed about the design, but I did want to use stone brick because it is going to be visible from the outside. And I do want it to look, you know, half presentable. So we'll go like that. That'll stop the budding of this piston. And what we can actually do is place a redstone on top of it, which is actually a really neat thing you can do with it. Although, this is that locked there? It is. I'm not sure if that locks a hopper or not. Let's do a quick test. We'll go bang, bang. And we'll do this, that. And we'll just grab a torch. No, it doesn't appear to, yeah, doesn't appear to have any effect. So that'll make it a little harder. I think I might, what I'll do is just try and keep, I'm going to go with the original design, I think, and try and just keep the water bottle stocked. It's only an issue if the water bottle level in it gets really low. So if I make sure to keep it stocked, it will not be an issue. How does this work? Oh yeah, duh. How do I redstone? Bang bang. That's that. We are done here. Thank you very much for watching this episode. I'm going to end it here. Not sure how much. I got to go edit this huge montage together now, so you guys better be grateful for it. We got redstone done. Next episode, I'll have this area polished up. I'll figure out a final design for this. Maybe actually go over the specifics of this next episode, because there are a few kind of unexplained things here. But when we first test it out, I'll make sure and go through and explain all this junk in here. And I've already explained this bit, so that's explained. But yeah, I'll go through and explain all the junk in it. And apart from that, I think this is a great success. Thank you for watching this redstone episode. I know you've been waiting a long time for it, so I really hope you enjoyed it, actually. So that's all from me. Have a good one, and I'll catch you next episode. See you later.